Accept my greetings, my dear brothers and sisters all over the world. I'm Reverend Father Iswa Andrew, a Claretian missionary in the Holy Roman Catholic Church. Our mission is to get souls for God, protect souls. If I'm coming up, it's because I'm sad. Why am I sad? This 14th of February 2017. Because going through the web page of the United States of America based in Cameroon, I came across this information. An embassy of that caliber cannot publish any information without having good information from the government, because an embassy has the right to protect its citizens, and the government where the embassy is situated has an obligation to inform the embassy in case they want to take any action, in case they have any mission that might touch their citizens. And they in turn have the right to protect their citizens. And that we know about the United States, how they protect their citizens. The message reads, U.S. Embassy says, as of this notice, the government of Cameroon has suspended cell phone and internet service in Northwest and Southwest regions. U.S. citizens in these areas should exercise caution and find alternate ways of keeping in touch with family and friends. Even demonstrations intended to be peaceful can turn confrontational and escalate into violence. You should avoid areas of demonstrations and exercise caution in the vicinity of any large gatherings, protests, etc. Review your personal security plans. Remain aware of your surroundings. Be aware of your local events. Be aware of local events and monitor local news stations for updates. Maintain a high level of vigilance and take appropriate steps to enhance your personal security and follow the instructions of local authorities. My God. Let's go into the message. I knew of the government suspending the internet. Many they have information that the government is about to cut off men, even the cell phones, to cut off any calls from anywhere. It's terrible. Is the world hearing this? Is this in our 21st century? This is horrible. This is horrible. Is this 21st century? We go down again. Event demonstrations intended to be peaceful. They are aware that the Southern Cameroonians are a peaceful people. They recognize that. And they know their demonstrations are not violent. And they are aware that the government is not ready to solve the problems. And therefore, the government will always go for violence. So they say even demonstrations intended to be peaceful can turn confrontational. That's true. This embassy tells their citizens, review your personal security plans. Remember, the Americans, they have the right personal security. And personal security If we go deeply, I don't want to go into it. We know personal security means they can also have their guns. And maybe they have their guns to protect themselves. And the poor ones, the southern Cameroons, I wonder, they have nothing. And they inform their citizens. Be aware of local events and monitor local news stations for updates. Meaning they know the satanic mission the government of Cameroon is about to take in that part of the country. They know. No word used here is used just to joke. It's used for a purpose. And they say, be vigilant and take appropriate steps to enhance your personal security. Again, they repeat it again. And they say, follow the instructions of local authorities. You get me? Meaning that the local authorities, the DOs and all the other people there, they have the information of the operation they are about to take. So their citizens should go closer to those local authorities so that they can be identified and be protected. And the other animals can be killed and be washed out. Dear brothers and sisters, the situation is becoming unbecoming. The church has been praying. The problem is there, not solved. Because one party is resisting to solve the problem. And who says he is the master? And that is the government, which we all love. Nobody loves Cameroon more than any other person. We all love Cameroon. But remember, with such type of messages going out, already it's a bad sign. We know what has been happening. I don't want to go into that. We know what has been happening. The marginalization has been going on. We know how people have been kidnapped. We know how people have been arrested. And lastly, I even heard and I read that this yesterday also, I mean today or is yesterday, that more than 70 young people were arrested in Mile 16 because the governor of Southwest Province had to go and remove prisoners from the Buea prisons for them to do the march past in the place of students or university students. And the prisoners, they took into their freedom and disappeared. Many of them disappeared. So, because they want to get the prisoners, so those in Mile 16 and other environs, they have to suffer. What a nation. Those governing the world, are they hearing me? Because prisoners have run away, innocent citizens must suffer. And these are the things the common people of southern Cameroons are deploring, are criticizing, that has been going on for years. My message is for the MPs of southern Cameroons. That's all. My message is for them. Because the church has taken its stand. I can say all the churches in southern Cameroons, they have declared their position. The church is apolitical. That is the church. The churches are political. We preach the truth. The church did not call for any violence. The church did not call for any strike. But the church has a right to point out the truth, and the church has done that to the government and has even proposed to the government. I think the church has done its own part. What the church needs to do now is to continue praying as we all are praying from all our different angles. But I feel that what happened to the Israelites in Egypt is what is about to happen in Cameroon. Because when I look at the steps the government is taking to solve this problem, it's a sign that God has hardened their hearts to prove to them that He is God. To prove to them that He is a living God. Because we cannot imagine that there's a problem and people say there's no problem. Either they know it and they refuse, or they don't know it and they don't even want to know it. But we all know they know the situation, but they are not ready. A bad faith. It's a bad faith. And innocent souls are going to go down. I think God did not send Moses to Egypt to go and ask Pharaoh to reorganize his government and make sure the Israelites live well. It was too much. They had suffered for long. And that is why God sent Moses. Go and tell him to let my people go. Some people say it's an extreme stand. Yes, it's an extreme stand. But the extremist is the government of Cameroon. Because they are taking extreme measures to extinguish a people. The extreme stand that they have not to solve the problem makes them the extremists. Because if this problem started as it started, this thing would have been resolved. We all love this country. But it seems, and it's becoming clear, that they have many other hidden agendas. When I read the webpage of the United States Embassy in Cameroon, it means there's bloodshed about to take place, that has been taking place, by the way, and it's about to take place, and they have more crucial methods and violent methods, strategies to wipe out these people, the southern Cameroons. My dear brothers and sisters, it's high time. I am sending this message, this video, please, you who has been silent, please do something. Because this message, I'm sending it to all those who call themselves the representatives of the people in the Parliament of Cameroon, that they should take their stance. They are representing who? Great ones among them like Weber is taking his stand. I know of another one, Fritz Etoke, Honorable Fritz Etoke of Mutengene. I read his message calling on the MPs, the parliamentarians, to come down from the fence they are sitting on and watching people dying. What are they doing? They are representing who? I don't understand. Is it for me, the priest, to come and pull my people out from the parliament? No, it's not for me, the priest. It's not a place of the bishops. It's not a place of the church. The church has to preach the truth. And the church has done that. Who are you representing? You were duly elected. Yeah, the MPs were duly elected by the people, meaning that the people loved you. And now the people are being extinguished and wiped off. You are sitting there because you are afraid to lose your breath. My brothers and sisters, please, please, please. The MPs, you should stand up. Either you are MP of the CPDM, of the LDL, whatsoever party, and you are in the Southwest and Northwest regions, please read the information on the web page. It's so indicating. It's clear there's a satanic mission about to take place in the Southwest and Northwest regions. What are the MPs doing? What are they doing? They're representing who? Oh my God. Oh my God. It's sad. It's sad. Please send this message to them. It's sad. I have not seen the MPs coming together to proclaim their voice or of the voiceless. They are the voice of the people. And they cannot talk. My God. You can hear the other day, the chiefs of Buea talking about what I don't even want to go into it. Showing that they are cut off from their people. Showing support because their stomachs have been fed. My brothers and sisters, I'm sorry for taking your time. But my soul is bleeding because after reading this message, cutting off the internet, cutting off calls, it means our people are dead. It means our people are totally assimilated. We have been crying that the Southwest and the Northwesterners are being assimilated. And all the proofs are coming out now by the violent ways they are using to solve a common problem, a simple problem that needs just a simple discussion. It's a pity. I don't need to talk so much. I need to go behind the house and use the intercontinental ballistic missile. That is my own weapon. And I have been using it, and I will continue to use it. And call on all my brothers, my sisters, to use it, which is prayer. God is saying something. God is saying something. God is saying something.